If you want your water, go ahead and get your water. As a big party has broken out here at AT&T Stadium.
If you watch the game, you probably know what kind of party it was.
If the Dallas Cowboys have taken an L to the Saints.
We're seeing Saints fans actually out here dancing in the streets, trolling Cowboy fans as we speak. You can see it right now in the live shot. Really? Really? This man just threw his beads away. I got mine still on. Let's go. And the Saints was so gold. I was told last week doing the post-game show by my brothers and sisters in arms, Walt Chisholm, Sham, Tobias, even EA. It was just Carolina Panthers. That's who it was. It would be light work. It was just the Carolina Panthers. We're seeing women dropping it low right now. It was just Carolina Panthers. They put 47 points on the Carolina Panthers. Well, it's this week. They did. Hold on. They didn't too good than last week. They put up 44, and it was like my brother was saying, as early as this morning in the pregame show, it was light work. This thing was over in the first quarter.
It's a big party as I said, I am thoroughly disgusted by what the Dallas Cowboys should be saying in the football they played today. Thoroughly, they should be disgusted.
There's a lot of look like maybe a lot of STDs trying to get past right here.
Yeah, Dallas Cowboys take it on the chin. Take it right on the chin as Dallas Cowboys fans are still here. Some are stunned by what they witnessed here today. This whole row over here is quiet.
Yeah, man. Everybody looking at their phones, staring out in the sky, rubbing their heads. Some people even took off the Cowboy jersey and put another jersey on.
We need to have a guy change the Cowboy jersey to a Chiefs jersey.
You bet you change affiliates in mid-game. It was that bad. Listen, I'm not advocating for a firing in week 2, but if any day was the day, if any time was the time, whether it's Mike Zimmer or Mike McCarthy, pick a Mike. Somebody needs to get fired. This team was not prepared. It was literally unprepared. It showed. And this team, when the going got tough, it quit. It looked like the Green Bay Packer game in January, where the team had some adversity and it just packed this shit up and just left. And shout out to my sister right here. She tried to intimidate Saints fans. She tried to bribe them. She tried to reason with them, but that ain't happening. These Saints fans are out of control, man. A damn Mardi Gras party broke out midway in the third quarter. That's how bad it was. Cowboy fans, I'll post it on my social media account. Cowboy fans were literally walking out the building at the start of the fourth quarter. Hundreds of them.
Just read the screen.
What?
Just read the screen.
You don't get one.
That's how bad it was. That's how bad it is. It was worse than a blowout, man. This team quit. This team got down 14, and it's like, you know what, the hell with it. Jerry gonna pay us. You know, he gonna give us all the money we want. We'll just go through the motion. The coach had no fire enough speech. He didn't get in anybody's ass. At halftime, it got worse. It said like the Saints took it easy on in the second half. I mean, it could. Well, I'm just speaking honest. This thing could have gotten to 50 if they really wanted to. If they really want to be petty like that, they really could have got this in the 50.
Coach your name.
Mike. My name Mike. I do YouTube and stuff.
What's your YouTube channel?
101 M with an LUHM 101.
What you doing on there? Playing video games? What?
Video games. I ain't uploaded nothing yet. But I'm just some video games, pranks and all that.
Are you still a Dallas Cowboys fan after today?
I told him I didn't know who the Cowboys was after that. But like my papa was a big fan of Cowboys before he passed. So I'm still with the Cowboys.
But so this doesn't change. You are still a Cowboy fan.
Nah.
Kendrick, I went to school with this young man's mother and father.
Oh.
Okay, so it's in his blood.
I'm so sorry about that, man.
Yeah,
Listen,
man.
I want to ask you a quick question. Which was worse? Was it this game or was it the last home game in the playoff game the Cowboys had against the Packers? Where they basically just quit and just said the hell with it.
No, it's not going to be quiet at the barbershop.
I didn't watch the last game. But this game was bad. It was bad. It was really bad.
Did you see, like I saw, did you see guys look like they were just saying the hell with it?
Yeah.
It don't matter. I'm getting my check on Tuesday.
Not what you saw.
I'm getting my check on Tuesday.
I don't think they're playing with
So it don't matter. It's gonna go direct deposit on Tuesday. It don't even matter. We'll just go out here and shoot the shit.
Everybody who played today need to go pick their checks up. They don't get direct deposit. Everybody got to go pick their checks up.
If they better pick up direct deposit because if Jerry got anything to do with it, he may hold out on that check. But I got to earn their money today.
They was not playing with no effort.
No effort. No effort. But I was told by a very valuable source that this was going to be light work. Light work, yeah. But this one.
The Saints fans, they thought they was going to lose. One lady told me, she said last year they wasn't even playing the trash. They wasn't even here when we played last time. So I thought it was a win. Apparently we did it.
Yeah. I mean, I said that the Saints put up 47 points last week, and I was just poo-pooed on. I was told I didn't know football on Twitter or X. I didn't know what I was talking about. It was just the Carolina Panthers. But this week. It's the Dallas Cowboys. They put 44 on their head, and it could be worse.
Could have been.
I don't know what you take from this game. From week to week, they look like world beaters last week, and they look like anybody can beat them this week. They quit. I can't say anything else. They quit.
It was no good last week.
I mean, how do you come out in a home opener? I mean, Jerry World, America's game of the week. America's game of the week. Tom Brady's here. And you come out and you just say, hey, I don't give a crap. I really don't give a crap.
I think they was focused on too much. They were trying to probably endorse too much, like plays or something, maybe.
So they can't handle prosperity.
They should be able to, but apparently they can't.
Right.
Apparently they can't.
It'll be interesting how Mike McCarthy is going to answer these questions in the presser. That'll be very interesting. I'll be very interested if Mike Zimmer is going to answer any questions.
Yeah.
How his defense goes. I'll be very interested is the $60 million man. What he's going to answer in the presser. Are we going to stay having that Dax Prescott, it's just say so. One of those games, we'll come back, I got to be better, we'll be better, yada, yada, blah, 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 blah. I'd be very interested in that because this game, this was disturbing. This was very disturbing. They didn't punt the ball in the whole damn first half. They scored in fact, what's your name? Mike. In fact, Mike, they didn't even kick a field goal in the whole first half. They scored a touchdown. You couldn't even keep them out the end zone. That's how bad it was.
They were lollygagging?
I don't know, man. I don't know what they did this week. I don't know what happened, but something didn't happen.
Are you done?
They didn't play football.
Are you done?
Cowboys,
Oh, yeah, I'm just waiting on you.
Y'all got to turn it up,
You go ahead, Walt.
Y'all American team.
Mike, I need to address something real quick. Yeah, we lost. It's disgusting, man. I gotta call you out. You have been the most disgusting human being today of all.
What you talking about?
I mean, you got New Orleans bees on with Cowboy stuff on.
It's some nice bees.
You turned your back on the Cowboys as soon as you saw the opportunity.
Really?
As soon as you saw fit,
I turned my back
on
the Cowboys.
right in the back.
I've always told you, Walt, I'm not a Cowboy fan. I'm a Cowboy realist. As we see Saints fans just enjoying themselves out here, but this is not. You shouldn't turn your anger towards me. You should turn your anger toward the 53 men that was out on that field and embarrassed you today.
Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, the running backs, especially Michael Parson, should all be ashamed.
Michael Parson.
Should all be ashamed of the football they played today. I mean, that was disgusting what I've seen out there.
I guess Michael Parson was getting ready for the Olympics in 4 years.
It was awful. Michael Parson, was he getting ready for the Olympics today?
I guess so.
Looked like
because he quit. He quit before he got out on the field. His body language was bad. His attitude was bad. He had his slow slump. I mean, that don't look like a guy who's comparing himself to Myles Garrett or T.J. Watt. Well, forget that. He got control today.
They got this young man out here shaking his head looking at these down. Look at him shaking his head.
I'm going to say something right now. We haven't did this in a while. Roger Staubach, Ed Tuttle, Jones, Jim Jeffcoat, Randy White,
Jay Novacek,
Mike
Tuiné.
Yeah. God rest his soul. Nate Newton, Charles Haley. Listen, Mike. Listen. Emmitt Smith took 2 L's this week. Not only his beloved Florida Gators got the hell beat out of them yesterday, by his own son who played for Texas A&M. The Cowboy, his beloved Cowboy fan, Cowboys got his hell beat out of him today.
Come on around here.
You can let us know how you really feel around the corner right here. Come on around. Go ahead.
We whipped them Cowboys ass today. Who that?
Who that indeed?
They gonna beat them Saints. Who that?
Who that indeed?
Who that say they gonna beat them Saints?
Who that?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Derek Jackson.
Miss Terry, I'm gonna let you have this one today.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you have this one today, Miss Terry.
You said who that?
You deserve this today. We deserve this today.
And the Saints
help him because he about to fall.
The Saints probably gave it to him. And man,
YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram. BFBDFW. Trust me, your mom and your pops follow this show. All right, man.
As Saints fans are dancing in the streets, Cowboy fans are running for the cars.
Baltimore about to go 0-2.
Oh, man, they're going to be desperate next week. The season's on the line next week for somebody. You all right, bro? We know Walt, every time it's not unexpected. Every time Walt, something like it happens, he does leave. Oh, he's adjusting the camera. Yeah. Saints fans are having their fun, having a good time. They earned it. This homegirl right here, she's on one. She's on one. But this was a very bad loss. Like I said, I was poo-pooed last week in the post-game show. I was told that it was just the Saints. They scored 47 points against who? The Carolina Panthers. I tried to tell everybody I'm gonna put up 50. They put up 44 today. I'll tell you what, America's game of the week needs to be next week between the Saints and the Eagles. That'll be a game. Really good game. I'm pretty sure Tom Brady would rather do that game than do this one next week.
I'm flabbergasted at what I saw today. Dallas Cowboys really let me down. Really let me down. You got some numbers? You got some stats?
Oh, well, before we get to the numbers, I'm going to give out my grade, what I talked about. First, let me put this microphone up to my face. First, we talked about Mike Zimmer versus Clint Kubiak. Well, that was an F minus today. Mike Zimmer looked like the grandpa that had enough and need to be with his grandkids on the porch. It was bad. He got outclassed. He looked like a guy who just was running on Microsoft 95, and we on Windows 12 or 13. The Saints did actually what they wanted to do offensively. It was no resistance, and it's trickled down from the DC to the team. This game was lost by the defense early and quick. Moving on, Cam Jordan and Chase Young versus Turnstile and Tyler Guyton. Give me a D- on this. I said that they had to control those two guys. They didn't. As the game went on, when it got out of hand, when the Cowboys knew they had to throw the football, they was going around them like turnstiles. We saw a lot of penalties on, especially Tyler Guyton. Welcome to the NFL, young man. Turnstile was getting run over. He was getting run over by Cam Jordan often, and like basically you say like every other pass play. We move on. Mike McCarthy's offense versus Dennis Allen's defense. Now, some would say that Mike McCarthy's offense didn't have a chance, but they did. They had opportunities, and they kicked field goals. This is the same Dennis Allen whose team last season committed treason where they did whatever they wanted to do without his consent. This man was about to get fired. Well, what does 2 games make? He's going to be the talk of the town this week, and I'm pretty sure it won't be Saints players, organizational people, all fans want his head like they did at the end of the season last season, thanks to Mike McCarthy. But I'm pretty sure Cowboy fans want his head. Maybe his own owner. I'm hearing a phone call, Walt. I'm hearing a phone call from Bill Belichick. Maybe calling right now. Okay, and the final point. Saints offense versus the Cowboys defense. This doesn't even deserve a grade. I was going to give him an F triple minus, but this, I don't know how you can grade this. The Cowboys defense didn't even show up. What do you grade a team? What do you grade a kid that don't even show up for his test? You call it incomplete? This is incomplete. The Cowboys defense didn't even show up.
I give him an F. Straight up F. Everybody get an F today. Nobody did nothing right today. Except the kicker. You're the only person that get an A.
Yeah.
But he didn't miss.
He didn't miss. He did his job. But yeah, there goes my grades. The Cowboys, all F's around. Saints fans are dancing in the streets. Cowboy fans got to sit there and take it. Take it right up the rear with no Vaseline. As I always say. And there goes the Cowboys. Remember, the Cowboys, before these last two home losses, had a 16-game winning streak. Well, that was broke in January, and the regular season streak was broke today. Wow. My partner right here said there was a place where teams go to die. Unfortunately, and maybe the Cowboys now. Well,
I mean, you pretty much summed it up today. The Cowboys stuck. Nobody did anything well. And you know what? Anybody who questioned $60 million or however much both these guys got played today, I wouldn't be upset. I'm not going to stop you.
Your brother said Mike Zimmer needs to be held back a grade. All right.
Yeah, what about this great Mike Zimmer defense I kept hearing about?
Mike
Where was that at today?
Yeah, Mike Zimmer was the talk of the town last week. And I said in the pregame, his defenses are designed to stop the Shanahan tree. Clint Kubiak is a disciple from Kyle Shanahan. Well, I'm pretty sure it's a guy in Washington, now the name of DQ, is drinking his tea right now. Because everybody told him that he sucked, that he should be fired, that he can't stop a cold. Well, I'll tell you this. At least he did make his last game as a Cowboys coordinator. At least he did make the offense punt before the fourth quarter. That's all I got to say. Mike Zimmer like an old man. He's like a 70-year-old man. Why you keep getting these old guys? I mean, maybe Jerry's loose to it. Just keep getting these old guys trying to relive past glory. And it's past glory. Real talk, real word. Past. Past tense. Past make. Just past. And Mike Zimmer looked like an old guy who was past his prime and past his years. You want to get to some numbers?
Yeah, please give us a number.
All right. Let's get to the numbers of the debacle.
Oh, I'm seeing that Baltimore Ravens lost too.
Oh man, they're gonna be pissed off, huh?
They're 0-2.
Oh man, well, somebody's season's gonna be over after next week. All right. As we get to these numbers and the 44-19, what whipping? First down. Don't buy into these first downs. They weren't close. 24-20 in favor of the Saints. As we get to passing first, the Cowboys had the edge up 13-8 because they had to throw. Rushing first down, 15-5 in favor of the Saints because they can run all they wanted to. Wasn't nobody gonna stop it. Where was Eric Kendricks at? Third down efficiency. 5 or 8 for the Saints. 6 or 13 for the Cowboys. Fourth down efficiency. The Saints didn't have to go for it on fourth down, but they were too busy making it on first and second. The Cowboys were 1 of 3. Total plays, Cowboys had 10 more plays than the Saints, 66 to 56. Total yards, Saints 432 yards to 355 for the Cowboys. Remember, the Saints had over 300 yards in the first half, but it let off the gas. Total drives, 10 apiece. Yards per play, 7.7 for the Saints, 5.3 for the Cowboys. Passing yards, 242 for the Saints, 285 total passing yards for the Cowboys. As we go to rushing, 190. Look at this, 190. The Saints almost rushed for 200 yards. To the Cowboys, 66. What was that? What was Eric Kendricks at? What was Overshawn at?
Where was Micah Parson at?
I'm pretty sure Michael Parson is asking the same thing. Maybe you can ask him on his podcast. Red zone, the Saints were 4 out of 5. The Cowboys were 0 of 3. Penalties, Cowboys had 5 for 40. Saints were 4 for 26. Saints had 2 turnovers. Cowboys had 2 turnovers. Saints had 1. As we get time of possession, the Saints had it 30 minutes and 31 seconds, and the Cowboys had it 29 minutes and 29 seconds. As we get to the individual box scores, as they got it turned up in here. Saints fans are going crazy. Let's get to our beloved, or somebody's beloved. Or nobody called beloved now. Get to the Cowboys. Sorry about that. Dak Prescott. What's that number you said past the tips? You got a number? They shouldn't go past?
I don't think I gave a number.
No, last season you said there's a number. You said as long as you don't go past this.
What was it? You saw throwing yards?
Yeah.
Oh, 30 is good.
Well, he went past by 9. He was 27 of 39. 293 yards.
That is way too fast for Dak Prescott.
He had 1 touchdown, 2 picks. He was sacked 3 times for 14 yards. His quarterback rating was a 78. Rico Dow was your leading rusher, if you can call it that. 7 carries for 30 yards, 4.3 yards a carry. Ezekiel Elliott, from another guy looked like he was old. We saw him run for that one 14 yards, but he was every yard he went, he was slower and slower. 6 for 16, 2.7 yards. I'm pretty much sure they call it Dalvin Cook right now. Dak Prescott also had 2 rushes for 12 yards. Deuce Vaughn, 4 for 13. Devontae Turpin, he had a carry for 2 yards. So did Brandon Cooks. I didn't hear nothing about him today. 1 carry for -3 yards. Cowboys receivers. CeeDee Lamb. Somebody told me he had 2 touchdowns, $150. He didn't get close to that. He had 4 for 90. 4 for 90. 1 touchdown. His average was 22.5. He had a long for 65 yards. That was on that touchdown. He had 7 targets, 4 receptions. Jalen Tolbert, 6 for 82, including a big catch he had. He had 13.7 average. He had a long of 39. He had 9 targets. Luke Scooter Maker, 6 for 43. Kind of started off hot, but cooled off. Yes, he had 7.2 on average. His long reception was 15 yards. He had 6 targets. Rico Dowd also had 4 for 29. Brandon Cooks had 2 for 19. Ezekiel Elliott also had 2 catches for 16 yards. Jalen Brooks had a catch for 10. Bruce Vaughn had a catch for 5. Devontae Turpin, he had 2 catches for 4 yards. And Reverend Spanford had a target, but didn't catch nothing. For the Saints, the Who Dat Nation, is a throw back up here. They get the Derek Carr, modest numbers. He only threw the ball 16 times. He was 11 out of 16, Walt. But he had 243 yards. That's because he was going upside that head. Oops, upside the head. Anytime he wanted to. He's 2-0 in games at AT&T Stadium. I guess you can say he run it. Here's what he had 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. He had a quarterback rating of 125. And Saints fans are enjoying themselves. Alvin Kamara had 20 carries for $115. He also had three touchdowns. Jamal Wilson, he had 8 for 39. Taysom Hill, he had 3 for 18. Rashid Shaheed, he had 3 for 13. Also had a long of 7. Chris Aluve, he just had a cat. He had 1 carry for 7 yards. And Derek Carr carried at one time for 1 yard. Jake Heiner also had 3 carries for -3 yards. And as we get to the receivers, Rashid Shaheed, remember the name. 4 catches 96 yards, 24 yards a catch. The boy loves to call deep. They don't call him Mr. Go Up Deep in Union for a reason. One touchdown. That was that 70-yarder. Had 4 targets. He got all 4 targets. Chris Alube, the Ohio State All-American, had 4 catches for 81 yards, 20 yards a catch, including a long of 39 on 6 targets. Alvin Kamara had 2 catches for 65 yards, including that long 57-yard touchdown. He had 32 yards for Taysom Hill also had a catch for 1 yard, and Adam Prentice had a target but didn't catch anything. And Walt, we're not gonna go too much further.
It says, "Hey, Katie, I like Vaughn. He's just too small."
Not gonna go too much further into this as we try to read the defense numbers. This will be very interesting. As I can get, if I can get to them. Let's see if I can get to them. But I can't get to them. I saw on this one. But either way, bad everybody defense. If you watched it, you saw it. There ain't nothing to be impressive about. I can't say on Micah Parson. I know this for a fact. He had no sacks. He had a half a tackle. He had 2 quarterback pressures and a lot of moping around, throwing his hands up in the air, not being the leader that we thought he was going to be. He's not T.J. Watt. He's not Myles Garrett. Hell, you can really say that he wasn't Cam Jordan. Because Cam Jordan was the best defensive player on the field tonight. And there you go, Walt. The stats and facts of this depressing football game. 44-19. On a Sunday.
Yeah, Kendrick. I mean, you call it a football game, I call it an ass whooping. I mean, this thing was bad out of the gate. Now watch next week. They come out next week, and they're going to play the Baltimore Ravens like a whole new team.
Well, you see it that way, I see it this way. This team is the epitome of a front-running team. And the problem is, my compadre right here, as Saints fans are dancing in the street. It's okay to be a front runner in life. That's can be commended. Like my partner right here. But when you try to do that in sports, you look for a long season. And if the Cowboys get off to a bad start next week, it could go really bad again. If they get off to a good start, yeah, they could blow out the Ravens. But if they get off to a bad start, this same result that happened this week could happen next week. And somebody's telling people take the clothes off, saying Casanova. Saints fans are dancing in the street like it's Mardi Gras. It's so bad. We got a Cowboy fan right here dancing along with it with an Everson Wall jersey. But it's good times, man. It's good times.
Well, we got to take a look at it. You say it's a good time. I mean, it's a good time for the Saints. I'm not gonna lie. I'm having a good time right now with this crowd. I'm having a really good time with this crowd tonight.
Yeah, man, Saints fans, that's some fun fans. Look at them, having a great time.
And, we're gonna bring a gentleman in right here. He was on my neck the whole game. He was on my neck the whole game. We got that footwork coming in here. We got that footwork. We can just cue you up here right quick. You knew we were done about when? Well, y'all had us.
When kickoff?
Came over here to play ball. I mean,
when kickoff happened?
We worked on our quarterback all way along. We got it right. He played the ball now. We got all the all the luck to the Cowboys. It's a good team. We're gonna shut them down yet, but I mean, how good does this win feel though? How good does this win feel? This win feels real great. We didn't give us a better ball game than that, but he didn't give us a better ball game.
Hey, light work next week for the Eagles. Y'all got the Eagles next week.
What's that?
Y'all got the Eagles next week. Light work.
He said it's a light work for the Eagles. You can take it off and turn around and look at it.
You got the Eagles next week.
We got the Eagles.
Yeah.
We got the Eagles. We got them. We can handle them. We ain't worried about them.
Okay.
If we play like we play today, you can't beat us. Now we play like we play today. So y'all 2-0 right now. All right, we're 2-0. Next week we're gonna be 3-0.
Y'all going undefeated?
Now I gotta ask you this question. I'm not gonna do it. We're going undefeated because we gotta meet up in Kansas City. I'm asking this question. Super Bowl? We gotta do it. We ain't gonna go there. We go. I can respect that. Not Super Bowl. Not yet. I can respect that.
Can I ask you a question? One more question. Is this as good as you felt since y'all won the Super Bowl back those years? Just beating the Cowboys?
The Cowboys, the first real game in their hometown.
And for anybody that don't know, especially Cowboy fans, y'all may not think this is a rivalry, but to New Orleans fans, this is a rivalry. This is a rivalry.
It's a rivalry between the Cowboys and the Saints. It is. Yeah, because you see last year, they beat them last year. And all this, but now we're coming with the first revenge. We come back and show we can beat them in their hometown. So, yeah. Well, you got the Eagles win? You got y'all beating the Eagles next week? You got y'all beating the Eagles next week? We're going to give them hell. We might not beat them, but we're going to give them hell. They're going to know we're there, I promise. All right.
All right, my guy.
It is. Big party here. Oh yeah, we gotta take a look at what happened. We gotta go back and take a look here.
You want to hurt Cowboy fans again, don't you?
Yeah. Gotta take a look at it.
Yeah, this was Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh,
bowling shoe, color purple. I don't think he can do that justice. This was ugly as hell. There was nothing positive.
Dak just needs more money and he will play better. Say Dak just needs more money, he'll play better.
I think you're being funny, Jay.
That's not funny. That's not funny at all.
Oh, this must be a Saints fan.
Jay, that's not funny. Come on, man. You better than that. You better than that, Jay. Look at this. Here we go. This thing was bad from the get-go, Kendrick.
Don't worry. In about a couple more years, Dak don't ask for it.
Oh, he tried to. My God. Okay, so here is the play where they stepped up and made the big throw. I mean, they were throwing Derek Carr was picking his Cowboys defense apart.
I knew the Cowboys were in trouble when the Saints scored in 5 plays. They were scoring 5 plays.
You know what? I'm going to give it to Kendrick. He did say that. He said when they scored in 5 plays, he said, uh-oh, that ain't good. They don't score in 5 plays.
There was no resistance. There was no resistance. And I'm trying to figure out.
And 2 of those played with bombs down the field.
I'm trying to figure out where's the Where's the adjustment?
I mean, Chris Olave is just wide open right here.
Yeah, these guys are running. Well, these guys were running Olave, Rashid. These guys were running free deep in the second half. I mean, it was so bad. David Carr, Derek Carr's brother said, man, I get a piece of this.
David Carr, the one that said, this is easy work. David Carr said, this is easy work.
Yeah, man, it was 7-0. And you, at least I did. You had the feeling the Cowboys had to match it, and they couldn't. They had to kick a field goal. It was going to be that type of game.
I thought they were going to match a point before. When Dak scored that touchdown, threw that touchdown, I was like, oh, okay. We're going to have a blow for blow game.
Yeah, you was. You was out here making a fool of yourself. Doing CD's lane, I said.
Jay, don't give Kendrick the satisfaction. Don't give Dan. Jay, don't give him.
Jay, they can't blame Dan Quinn. No. They can't blame him. Mike McCarthy's running out of people to blame.
Yeah, boy, easy.
Yeah, you're right, Glenn. That regular ass zone got burnt all day. It was just spots in it. Guys were running free. Good grief. And I had a feeling about this ball. I wanted to see. I told you this. I said this will be different because David Carr, he's not a better athlete. I told you the pregame show than Deshaun Watson, but he's a better thrower of the football than Deshaun Watson.
Okay, here we go. We got something from Dak here. I think it called that pass interference. We got a flag, and then I think this is where Dak. We didn't get nothing here. We got another flag, and then we come back, and I think this is a pass right here. No, that's not a touchdown. Got another flag. Might have got helped on that drive.
Yeah, that was the holding penalty. It should have been another pass interference. Referees were bad in this game. I got to tell that. They were bad in this game. But trust me, that wasn't the reason why they lost. And you just, like I said before, you just had the feeling the pressure was on Dak and the offense that they had to match scores because you got nothing. And I mean nothing out of the defense. But a bunch of moping around. Guys looking over yelling at each other after the second score. I mean, and it got worse. Hey, I'm going to say it. Guys in the second half, they were quitting. And that's disturbing.
That's a bad sign in week 2 of the NFL that players is quitting.
Because you think defensively, after you get handled like that, and in the first possession of the second half, they just ran the ball up on them. And wasn't nobody trying to hit them. I mean, hell, take a penalty, cheap shot somebody. It was just like, I'm ready to go.
Look at this pass right here. Burnt 2 people and scored a touchdown.
That's why I knew it was over. This is what this guy do. Shaheed, he's a deep ball receiver. He's not a great route runner. He goes deep. And how he's able to split the safeties, I don't know. 14-3. Walt still had hope, but in my mind, I didn't tell him that secretly. I knew it was over. But the Cowboys still, they had to score a touchdown in this drive, and they didn't. They kicked another damn field goal. And you kind of got to wonder on offense, if you really want to be truthful about it. You're not getting much out of Brandon Cook. And I know Ferguson was out, but it seems to be it's CD or nothing. You ain't getting nothing out of your running game. I mean, all 3 guys are just guys. Dalvin Cook's saying right now, hey, I can get me some run in this.
I can definitely give me some runs, what he's saying.
I mean, but it was force the ball to CD or was nothing else. The Cowboys got some issues on both sides of the ball. because it wasn't like they were great offensively last week. Their defense was lights out, but it was lights out in another way this week.
This is true. Yeah, now look at this coach hugging the player, man. They over there they talking up and down on the broadcast. You saw them huddled up a whole bunch of times.
Just look at that. They have to have a team meeting week 2 in the second quarter.
My God in heaven.
They gotta have an open team meeting in the second quarter.
My God in heaven. My God in heaven. I mean, what was the defense doing today? I mean, good Lord.
Did they practice? Did anybody look at film? Or did they just think, oh, we're the Cowboys. We just roll them damn stars out there. And everything will be all right.
What's to say, Dak played good.
You see more Cowboy fans say, man, I seen this last January.
They say, my brother said Dak played just good enough these 2 weeks not to get any blame. He did throw an interception.
Hey, Roy Williams. We're going to hear for a Cowboy fan right quick. We're going to hear for a Cowboy fan. Yep. We're for a Cowboy fan right quick. We're for a Cowboy fan. Can you tell us what happened tonight? I can tell you. Can you tell us your name, sir?
My name is Freddie Nolan III, man.
Freddie Nolan III. As a Cowboy fan, can you tell us what the hell happened out there today?
Man, listen, it's the same thing that happened when they lost to the Packers, man. The line of scrimmage is the place, bro. It's basically 10 dudes that control the entire game. If you don't have control of the line of scrimmage on offense or defense, it's going to be a long day. My brother-in-law is a coach in the NFL. I ain't going to say his name. Okay. But he used to tell me, if you can't run the ball and you can't stop the run, that's pretty much going to be the church, man.
And remember, the Cowboys today, they ran for 66 yards, and they gave up 190 yards on the ground tonight.
There it is. That's exactly what I'm saying, man. It's fundamental, bro. And it don't matter who your quarterback is. It don't matter if your quarterback is Bart Starr or Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady or Dak Prescott.
Is this an attitude problem, or this is just a personnel problem? Is this somewhere the coach is not getting his team ready to play?
I think it's a scheme problem, man, and a personnel problem.
Okay.
So when you got, I love Micah Parson for all the hype and whatnot, but they can't light, bro. He light. When you out there 240 on that end, man, that's gonna run over you. When you not strong up the middle,
and they ran and they ran at him today. They made a purpose to run at him today.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. These guys got film. They smart. They watching that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And honestly, man, I got a high sports opinion on it, man.
Go ahead.
His contract is coming up. He's getting ready to be a free agent.
Well, he wants to go train in the Olympics anyway.
If the Cowboys,
said that.
He might do better. If the Cowboys were smart, they would trade him and get a lot for him right now.
Hold up.
Another trade, Michael Parson.
I said that in the offseason. And
they call you crazy.
And I said in the offseason. And the heat I got on Twitter, and the heat I got on Threads and Facebook, it was unbound. What are you talking about? You crazy.
See, it's the kind of thing that the Cowboys would never do. They're going to pay him a mint. They're going to make him
You know why?
In the league.
Because he makes money, but not on the field. He sells jerseys.
All true. But I'm going to tell you what. It's the difference between, if you really think about it, okay? Right. The Chiefs, what the difference between the Chiefs and the Cowboys is, when you play the Chiefs, you're going to have to deal with their defensive line all day long.
Right.
All day long. And you don't have to do that with the Cowboys. And that's really the end. That's the end I'll be on. That's how you get blown
I'm asking one last question. Would you consider Micah Smith a bust already? Mozzie Smith, the first round draft pick last season.
What you mean already? What you mean already?
Wow.
You got a first round draft pick that can't get on the field.
Wow.
Here. But look.
Wow.
That's not his fault. He is who he is. You shouldn't have drafted him. You're supposed to know better than
the last Michigan guy they drafted was Taco
Charlton. Another first round draft pick.
Yeah.
They couldn't get on the field.
Another Michigan man.
Now, meanwhile, you got other teams like the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers drafting defensive ends that they already calling some of the best of all time.
Why don't this franchise just do like the Eagles do and someone like the Saints do? Just draft all their linemen out of the SEC.
I'm gonna tell you why. I got 3 syllables for you. Jerry Jones.
So it's a Tarrant County issue.
Bruh. I'm going to leave y'all with that. Thank y'all for including me, man. I appreciate y'all.
No problem. We got a Saints fan that wants to be heard right here.
Who that, baby?
Who we got here?
My name's Keith Rubin, man. At the Who That Travel Nation, on behalf of the Who That Travel Nation, a travel club with the Saints, you dig?
Make sure we get you on camera. There we go.
Where we at? Oh, right here. Who that?
How happy are you this afternoon seeing your Saints? Because I'm gonna tell you this right now. I was told after last week by an individual not too far away from us right now. He's like sitting right next to us right now. When the Saints put up 47 points against the Carolina Panthers, I was told that it was the Carolina Panthers. And I was just poo-pooed all over. I was dismissed. Well, they put up 44 today. So, are we not? Are the New? You recognize the New Orleans Saints as maybe a contender?
So let's go ahead and say that when they did score that 40 against Carolina, everybody did say, "Hey, is it the Saints that good or Carolina that bad?"
Yeah.
When you come into a place like this, a hostile environment with supposedly a top 5 defense, let's go ahead and say that, right?
Yeah.
Top 5 defense.
Yeah.
To put up 44 points.
Yeah.
I don't think we're averaging 40 points right now a game, right?
Yeah, they're the highest scoring team in the NFL.
We've already just put 30 points a half on every half, pretty much.
And real talk, it could have been worse if they wanted to.
Exactly. we also had a late interception, right?
Right.
Could have been worse, man. But I mean, right now, I really like. We remapped our offense with a new offensive coordinator that did it, man.
Yeah, Clint Kubiak. And he's from the Shanahan.
And honestly, we've always had a defense.
You see,
we've always had a good defense.
Get your Shanahan.
We've always had a good defense. Go ahead, though. You seem like you got some doubt.
I got nothing to say. My team was embarrassed. I'm embarrassed by the way my team played. They should be embarrassed the way they play today. They should be ashamed of the way they play football today. Not embarrassed, ashamed. Micah Parsons, he want all this money. He need to play for free. He need to play for free.
Ooh.
He got to play for free.
So how do you feel about your running game and also your passing options outside of CD Lamb?
We need to take it more. We need to take the running game. We need to spend more money on the running game.
You have to because I feel like feel me on this. I feel like bringing back Zeke wasn't a bad option, but hey, he's not the guy that was 5 years ago.
Yeah, here go the thing. We got Dalvin Cook on the team. You're probably gonna be seeing him. You're gonna be seeing him real quick.
I'm gonna dispute something you said.
Definitely.
When you said home field advantage, there's no home field advantage there. All right.
I don't know.
No, I know. I'm looking. That building was split in there. I told my partner here, as I saw 4 Cowboy fans right behind me, I saw 3 Saints fans.
Yeah. So check it out. With that being said, that's a great point. It's a regional game. Atlanta, when you get a New Orleans versus Atlanta, New Orleans versus Dallas, New Orleans versus Houston, we're a new franchise. We was born in 67.
Right.
We just got this franchise. Now, you see the older teams, they travel a whole lot better. You know, the Detroit Lions, the Packers, they always have a crowd. This is the Who That Travel Nation, and I mean, this is something new that we witnessed.
Now I'm gonna try to check some realism into you. It is David. It is Derek Carr.
Yes, sir. Yes.
It's Derek Carr.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
he's had games in this year where he looked like he a top 5 quarterback, and then right behind that, he can look like he's the worst quarterback.
Yes, Saints fans are insane out here, as we're talking to one right now.
Yeah.
I'm saying, so if I'm insane, what facts have I not said?
No. She said it's just saying how you guys showed up, like y'all
Oh, yeah.
y'all
Yeah.
playing like.
Yeah.
Chase man showed up.
And once again,
Who that showed up?
once again, I'm the owner of the Who That Travel Nation. My job is to I have a travel group. That's all we do, bro. We trying to get it popping. Like I said, it's a new franchise.
Not next week.
Yes, sir.
Little different atmosphere.
Big time.
I don't know. It's Philly. It's Philly. I don't know if y'all gonna be showing Philly.
So check it out.
Because there may be a couple fights going on up in there.
Yeah, but it's at home. It's at home in the dome.
Oh, it's at home? Okay, it's at home. Okay.
So we gonna go ahead and play our best game, bro. Nobody gave us a chance today. And every time.
Did y'all open up last week in the dome?
Yeah. So we have Philly. Then after that, we got ATL. Then after that, we have the Chiefs. So
Philly
and the Chiefs. We got the Chiefs on Monday night.
That's a pretty good measure stick right there.
We're gonna be there.
But yeah, like I say, hey man, congratulations.
Oh, yeah, definitely, man. No, I love football, man.
Big time win for you Saints.
Yes, sir.
Who that's in the house? Walt's acting like he's
Hey,
something.
Good luck to y'all on y'all season, man. You know that's all
I got a feeling Mike McCarthy gonna need it.
That's another thing. If y'all don't do good this year, he's fine. He's gone. He's gone.
He know that, but he already know that. He wasn't given a contract.
Dak and CD got their money. Oh, he gone.
Everybody else got their money except him.
Got their money. He gone.
All right, man.
Hey, I'll be in New Orleans for the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
Who That Nation is in the building. They are dancing. It's a beautiful thing.
They're still dancing.
It is 4:00, and the game ended at 3. Hour later, they're still dancing hard as they was at 3. Everybody's enjoying themselves. It's a Sunday, man. Everybody knows work day tomorrow. Hey, listen, Sunday, fun day. Have a good time.
I don't know. Say, just get back to the highlights or low lights.
I don't know highlights it is.
It's already 35-19 in the highlights, my lord.
Yeah, this thing was over. Walt, you asked me at halftime, could the Cowboys get back? I said no. no, because I'm looking at the defense. The defense basically didn't give a damn today. The offense was bad. Coaching was bad. But Mike Zimmer and this defense, Micah Parson, also, where D-Lo at? He also, the team leaders on the defense, they take this one. They own this one. They own this one today.
This is 100% on the defense. No, this is on the whole team. This is embarrassing. I mean,
why was the team lifeless on a home opener?
On a home, you know why? Because they're not used to playing at 12 o'clock.
But the schedule is the schedule. You still got to play it.
Yeah, it's no excuses.
Listen, the fans came out.
Yeah, the Saints fan did.
Yeah, but the Cowboys fan came out. The atmosphere. I was listening to the game on my laptop. The atmosphere was live at the start of the game, but the Cowboys had no energy. You know what it kind of reminded me of? You remember that Bronco game? No energy, and that was a 12 o'clock game too. No energy, no nothing. It was just lifeless. And I don't know how to explain that. Listen, you got to play what the schedule is. You got to be a professional, and the Cowboys were professional today.
My brother said y'all should cancel the show and party with the Saints fans. There's not really much for y'all to talk about today. Yeah, it is. We got to figure out what the hell's going on.
Oh, wow. I know what the hell going on. Cowboys got the hell beat out of them. It's back-to-back home games where the Cowboys got a handle. That's not good. That's not really good. Not at home.
Just embarrassing. My God, it's embarrassing.
I mean, at this point, it's 41-19. the Cowboys let the off the gas. And I'm sorry, even if it is the start of the fourth, why the hell is Dak Prescott still out there? No miracles happening. It's not happening. The only real chance of happening is him getting injured again. And just like last week, what I said about Deshaun Watson and Stefanski. Why are you keeping that man out there taking hits?
We actually are just on standby for the press conferences.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. Hubba. You know, we got to play defense. Hubba. We couldn't score on offense. That's Mike McCarthy. I'm pretty sure going to be talking on his breath. Odd man out. Bill Belichick, one game closer. He's the new coach of Cowboys.
My brother says you said it best, Kendrick. Yeah, Kendrick called it. I got to give credit. Kendrick gets credit that he called his ass whooping last week, and he called an ass whooping today.
And I had the Saints win this game earlier in the week, but I got talked into it because of social media and because of my brothers and sisters. I said, well, okay. Home opener, Cowboys defense, play lights out. Saints, okay, maybe it was the Carolina Panthers. But something about this game today didn't feel right. Even me picking it, the Cowboys winning today, 22-19, it didn't feel right. Something was fraudulent. And we found out what the fraudulent was. It was Dallas Cowboys week 1. But hey, it's the NFL. It's an 8-8 league. But this will go on as a bad loss as we get into playoff time if the Cowboys are lucky to make it that far. This is an Arizona Cardinal week 3 loss last season. Well, you're throwing your hands in the air and saying, what the hell?
Oh, man.
As Cowboy and Saints fans are two-stepping. See, we all get along. We like cousins.
Yeah, we're just going to watch the two-step here. Might as well. Can't watch the Cowboys.
Oh, Derek Henry. Well, if the way the Cowboys look, it's a game night to get it. 200 plus yards.
You do that, I'm going to go over here real quick. Okay.
As Walt gonna give him some gifties away. As we wait on the Mike McCarthy press. Once again, Cowboys lose 44-19 in spectacular fashion. And I mean spectacular fashion. Lights on this game, there were none. There was not anything I can point to that the Cowboys can point and go to. It's like, yo, we succeeded at this part of the game. This was a thorough butt whooping at the highest degree. Saints fans having fun. This parking lot is clearing out fast. There's nothing more that you can say to that. The tale of two teams. Cowboys looked great last week, and they looked terrible this week. And a lot of soul searching. You don't want to say that a season is on the line week 3, but it kind of is as far as the mentality for this team. It's certainly on the line for the Cowboys' next opponent, the Baltimore Ravens, who lost today. So So you got a 1-2 team, a 1-1 team versus a 0-2 team. Both teams are going to be really desperate for a win. And playing a desperate Baltimore Ravens team, hey, I don't know. I really don't know. Because if the Saints win this game close, you just say, well, it's okay. But a foot whooping like this, I don't know what to take from this. As far as who are the Cowboys? Really, who are the Dallas Cowboys? Their last 3 games, they've got embarrassed by the Packers, embarrassed the Browns, got embarrassed by the Saints. So maybe they embarrassed the Ravens this week. Maybe you're right, Walt. As it's been reduced, my sister over here singing Whitney Houston. God rest her soul.
Somebody got to listen to somebody.
I want to dance with somebody. Oh. While we wait, you want to get the score?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay. Let's get to
wait. Mike McCarthy.
Here's the man of the hour. The hobo himself.
Hold on.
Oh. Win.
I'm looking for somebody to pass his mic to.
All right, we have to go to Mike McCarthy. And we'll get that camera back up. But hold on. Let's go to Mike McCarthy.
I think, going back to my comments during the week, I felt like we were playing a playoff caliber team. I think coming into it, from top down, start myself here. We the finish, particularly, as far as the different battles as you go through the game, and the run game battle, we didn't win that on either side. Obviously the turnover battle, they won that. So I thought they did a better job finishing plays, and they hit their big plays. I think we were -3, throughout the first. And we need to score touchdowns in the red zone. And we had some execution challenges that they were better than we were. So if we could have kept pace with them and kept that to a 1-score, possible 2-score game, you need adversity games like this. You definitely don't want to ever perform like this. They played well. Give them credit. But yeah, I think like all of us, we'll take the film tomorrow. That'll tell the complete story.
Okay, give me 1 second. We back.
First time, we were on cloud 9 last week, and now we got punched, and no differently offensively. We did not handle the adversity part of it to keep pace with the way the game was going. So, and more importantly, our young players, they need to learn from this experience. So that's where we are, 1-1.
Clarence Hill, former star teller. Clarence Hill, All City, Dallas. With all due respect, the offense need to keep pace was a theme that was the last time we were at AT&T Stadium against Green Bay. I hate to bring back Green Bay, but how do you explain the lack of resistance on defense? You couldn't stop them on third down. You couldn't stop fun. You kept giving up big plays in the passing game.
Well, I don't think, the last time we played here has anything to do on the other side of it. So, but yeah, I think, we've had changes on defense. Some of the changes we made was to put the emphasis on the run defense. Was not evident today. I mean, no doubt about it. They got the ball on our perimeter, time and time again. And they're, in the second level. So, once again, it's I got to quit saying, we need to play much better. I need to coach better. And, you never want to play that way, especially at home.
So Mike McCarthy taking some accountability of what happened in.
Well, somebody on the Cowboys broadcast about Mike McCarthy taking accountability. In my opinion, he took no accountability. He's basically saying, well, this is an adverse situation. They'll learn from it. So you mean to tell me you gotta have an adverse situation in week 2? What? And Calvin Watkins asked a great question. You're talking about we had to keep up with him on the scoreboard. You shouldn't have to keep them. What was your defense doing? And he posed a good question. This is the second time in back-to-back home games where you just got to run out the building. Not on the road. And he made up some Mickey Mouse excuse. So, well, I don't see it that way. These are two different teams. Apparently not, because you're still a head coach. That's him not taking accountability. This team got absolutely whipped. I don't want to hear about adverse situations learning from them in week 2. I mean, you talk like that when the season's over. That's when you learn something. This shouldn't happen in the first home game. It was an ass whooping. Just like last time you played, it was an ass whooping. Don't give me that. To me, that's Mike McCarthy running away from responsibility, running away from the question again, as usual. And if he finds somebody else to blame, like a coordinator, he will.
I mean, what is he supposed to say?
It looked like be pissed or something. He looked like a guy that looked like he would resign to knowing, well, this is who we are. We hope to have something better next week. It's okay to lose. I'm not. You lose. That's sports. You lose or you win. But they were not competitive.
Because you know what?
In a home opener in week 2, where you are almost a touchdown favorite. This thing was over in the first half. And, excuse me, I'm sorry. First quarter, I gave them too much credit. And the fact of the matter is, you're gonna see them tell everybody, well, this is an adverse situation. These guys are learning from this adverse situation. Most of these guys were here when the last time you had an adverse situation. When are you gonna be tired of learning from adverse situations? and actually learn from it and not let them happen again. This was a replay of the Packer game. That's what Calvin Walker was saying. This was a replay of the Packer game.
Okay, I think we got our next interview coming. One second. This is. Oh yeah, the person we want to hear from. Oh,
he got his shades on. I hide my face too.
Micah Parsons, guys. We're about to hear from Micah Parsons.
The Olympics will make you seem pretty good right now.
Say I hide my face too. All right, here we go. Here's Micah Parsons.
I'm trying to ride the guys, get everyone to calm down. Let's focus in. Like, we're here. Like, this is adversity. We need to hit this wall. We need to get better. Don't shy from it. Now, how is the rest of the family going to look? You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy that I get to see tomorrow. Well, God willing, I see tomorrow because there's a lot of things that I believe that need to get fixed.
Obviously, you want to see the tape, but when you think about the obvious things that can lead to a tough outing like this, whether it's scheme, talent, effort, what's the most obvious thing that jumps in?
To me, it had nothing to do with the scheme. I thought it was him called a pretty good game. Now, there was a man play we happened in the screen, but at the end of the day, that's life. You know what I'm saying? You always don't know play's going to be a perfect call. But at the end of the day, I believe that we just got outplayed. I don't think, whoever played on that field, everyone didn't play to 100%. That's just me being accountable and, saying the truth. Everyone, we all got to play better. There's some plays I wish I had that. Just schematically things that I wish I was in a different position. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, I believe I'll still go out there and give 100. I just feel like, there's a lot of BS into that.
Did they do what you saw them do on tape against Carolina, or were they doing stuff differently?
I would say how they blocked me was different, but no, we knew they was going to run out the ball. We knew they was going to be aggressive in the run. They stayed true to it, but I think today we the one that got bent.
Why don't you think you guys should have more success getting after Carolina?
Well, they did a great job schematically, right? Everything was short, everything was quick, and if it wasn't, it was maxed up 2-man routes. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I also thought it was different, which was a creative way was instead of, having a lineman blocking and max of protection with the chip, they kind of just sent the chipper alignment, then sent the running back to cut. So, I was going through a maze almost. So, I thought that was creative, a new way, things that I didn't see. So now this is an opportunity for me to see a creative look that I haven't seen before and get better from it.
Micah, how concerning is the last 2 home games have been the way they have?
Last year's last year. We're in a new year this year. It's a new room that I'm with, new guys. But I wouldn't say I'm concerned right now just because it's so early in the year. We can get so much better. Like I said, I don't think a lot of guys play with. And we didn't do our job to the best of our standard. And the standard wasn't held to them.
You talk about.
Let's take a look at.
All right, that was Micah Parsons. So he said it has nothing to do with scheme. Nothing to do with scheme at all, Kendrick.
So y'all just got your ass whooped. That's what it was. Listen, he and the rest of the defense out of scheme. Dan Quinn's, he's got to say that. Dan Quinn's gone, and don't tell me nothing different. They put that playoff loss on Dan Quinn. They put it on him. Even the defense did. But they can't go to Mike Zimmer because at some point you got to look at yourself. And the fact of Michael Parson, he got handled. He got handled today. And
I put it on him too.
And not only he got handled, Trayvon Diggs got handled. Pro Bowler. Tank Lawrence got handled. Eric Kendricks, who we wrapped and raved about last week, he got handled. I didn't hear nothing from Overshawn. He got handled. These were guys who were on the team last season. Donovan Wilson, Malik Hooker. These ain't new guys. These are the same guys on the team last season. They got handled. And, yeah, you better not talk about scheme, but I can talk about scheme. The fact of the matter is, like your brother Glenn said, they ate up that zone. They ate it up. So, we'll find out next week what this team is made of. I don't want to talk about must win, but it's a must win on 2 occasions. Must win for the Ravens. They don't want to go 1-3. And must win for the Cowboys.
Diggs played the run horrible all day.
Yeah. And must win for the Cowboys that how bad you put this on tape, you got to show up for next week. It'll be very interesting next Sunday. Listen, Glenn, I said it before, I'm going to say it again. It looked like guys were resigned to say, we're going to get this L. We good with it. It was guys out there were quitting in the second, especially in second half. They were quitting on defense.
Yeah, I mean, after a while, it got pretty bad.
I mean, listen, you want to know the main reason that you can tell that a football team quit? If a team nearly run for 200 yards, you done broke that team. Mentally and physically. Period.
I mean, Micah, like you said, Micah Parsons, they were just running the ball straight at Micah Parsons today.
They ran out.
That's not good for a guy who's supposed to be the best defensive player.
Let's put it this way. T.J. Watt can stop the run. Myles Garrett can stop the run. They don't have problems with people running at them. Bring it on. When they run at Micah, just like Homebrew said, he a little too light in the behind to do anything about it.
Do we have another interview coming up? So we heard from Mike McCarthy. We heard from Micah Parsons. So who gave you the most BS answers so far? Who gave you the most BS answers so far?
Who gave the most
BS answers so far?
It was Mike McCarthy. It was Mike McCarthy. I mean, hell, listen. We're going to sit up there and say this is a learning moment in week 2. Adversity. They'll learn from it. BS. You know, you got to have a learn. This look like Green Bay. This look like week 3 against Arizona last season when the Cowboys were fooling themselves. Everybody was telling them how great they was. Or the defense is back. They thought they could roll their helmets out there. It was just the Saints. It was light work. And, well, it was light work.
All right, we got Dak now.
Oh,
we got Dak. We're going to hear from Dak Prescott, guys. Here's Dak.
That we're pressing, but obviously you're trying to play complementary football when your defense is struggling to stop a group. You want to do your part and score touchdowns and come back, and we weren't able to score touchdowns. And we were able to move the ball up and down the field, but we couldn't score touchdowns. So I can't say that we were pressing necessarily. Going from last week to this week, as I said, there were some things that we wanted to get better at. Got better third down this week, but now it's the red zone that I think we score some touchdowns. It makes the defense feel a little bit better, and it's a whole different feel within the game for both sides of the ball.
For the CD early in the first half, it looked like he was open in his zone. Was that a misconnection?
Yeah, just miscommunication. Just completely just miscommunication. Nothing more than that. We'll get it fixed. We'll get it cleaned up and make that.
Dak, Todd Archer, ESPN. Can you talk about the week-to-week nature of this league? Last week, you guys were riding a high in Cleveland, and then to have today. Is this just the way the league goes?
Yeah, I mean, it's the NFL. I talk about each and every week. No games are played on paper. as far as riding a high, I know I wasn't personally. I don't think the guys in the locker room necessarily were. I mean, I talked about how much meat we left on the bone offensively. And that's simply why you can't listen to other people's opinions and read what you guys write respectfully. I mean, yeah, y'all may have put this team on a high more than we should have been, and now we just simply have got to reset. We've got to respond. We're not going undefeated. I mean, hadn't been done in 50 years. Woo, surprise. So it's about getting back to it and finding a way to respond to put the best team on the field next week.
You can catch all of Dak.
Well, that was Dak Prescott. You heard it. Kendrick, what's your assessment?
He was lying. Talking about he wasn't pressing. You were pressing. You listen. You know your defense didn't have it. When they hit that ball, the shot he knew they went down 14. Yeah, we're about to score, and the rest of the team because the defense didn't have it. So yeah, he was pressing. You got to reset, but the fact of the matter is, a home opener, you shouldn't get your ass kicked like this in a home opener. And talking about you're supposed to be a contender for something. Yeah, he's got to reset. You got to play better, but his defense has to play better. I don't blame Dak for this loss. Yeah, he threw 2 picks, but he lied. He pressed because he threw 2 picks, and he had to throw 39 times, almost 40 times. So they had to press because they knew once again their defense didn't have it. That's a scary thing. I think the Cowboys offense can bounce back from this, but the defense, I don't know. It's Jekyll and Hyde with the defense. Which defense going to show up? Defense from the Browns game, they got a shot to get a win. If it's defense from today's game, it'll be another long day. But like I said, Dak shouldn't have to be forced. He's got to put up 45 points for you to win. There's no way. There's no way anybody can keep up that kind of pace.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. They've got interest in there. Well, as we wrap this up, the Dallas Cowboys second. Dallas Cowboys.
Keep it moving, baby.
Oh, man, the things is getting interesting out here. Dallas Cowboys lose to the New Orleans Saints. 44. My God.
That's how it is, drunk white people.
To 19. 44 to 19. We'll be back next week when the Cowboys take on the Ravens, and hopefully they learn their lesson and come prepared next week.
Yeah, they got learn from adversity.
But until then, keep your feet on the ground. Keep reaching for the stars. Always do his best for business. If we don't see you around, and we'll see you around live Tuesday night.
We have a lot to talk about.
Got a lot to
wrapped up.
A lot to uncover.
I said it was a joke.